Hi, welcome to the video on my latest guitar. This one is, you can hopefully see, number 30 in the ones that I've made. I'll just quickly go over the features of this. The neck is made out of maple. I've got a scarf joint here just to provide sort of the back angle on the headstock. These are Shane Spiel signature tuning machines. This is a bone nut. I can't really remember what hardwood this fingerboard's made of. These frets are medium height, medium width from CBG. Actually, the tuners, not the fret wire, and this pickup, which I'll get into a bit later, are all from CBG. Actually, the strap pins are as well. These markers here are just guitar picks, celluloid guitar picks that I punched out with a hole punch and inlaid in there and glued. The markers here are just from a wood burning tool. This is a foundry tone pickup, 4-pole, single coil, and set up much like a sort of a Telecaster bridge pickup, and I think it sounds a bit like a Telecaster bridge setup. These have adjustable saddles, a bit like a Telecaster as well. This plate was made by me and just with a hacksaw and a file, with some threaded rod and some 440 1-inch long screws for adjustable little springs in there. This plate was actually made the same way. This is a 250 kilo ohm audio taper pot for volume. So this is, and it's like a beer, this, I think Big Rock is the company. But anyway, this is just a beer bottle cap. The jack plate is just a Stratocaster style jack plate, and it seems to work pretty well. For the string retainers, I just used smallest diameter brake line I could find, and so I just cut them into little tiny lengths and flare one end, and then I just insert them in here. So this side does a good job of retaining the ball end of the strings, and this side here sort of forms a bit of an angle, or a gradual sort of angle as the strings come out of the hole, so it doesn't dig into the wood, and also so it doesn't form a really sharp edge where the string could potentially break. So anyway, this was sort of finished off as we're in our sort of quarantine, or I don't know if we could quite call it a lockdown here, but there's a lot of restrictions here going on, so there's some time for some crafts. This was a little more work than I normally put into a guitar, but it's also probably the nicest one I've made. So the because I was able to spend some more time on it, because there's not much else we can do. Just quickly on the amp, is just a Fender Champion 20 digital modeling amp with everything set sort of in the mid control. So it's set to tweed here, so it's a pretty clean sound, because I wanted to hear the sound of the guitar, not any effects. All the effects are turned off, so this is just a pretty clean sound. What you heard a little bit earlier in that little rendition I did of Suspicious Minds was I have a ditto looper on the floor here just for that little bass line that you heard earlier, just to add a little more interest to it. But anyway, I'll just pluck a few more notes on here. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully this maybe inspires you to maybe take one of your guitars and do a little work on it to make it a little nicer, or start a new one. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll stay safe.